Yo, what is going on, my people of the TOMS universe? We are back with episode 2 of the Live at TOMS Presents Underground Mix. Before we begin, I want to just pop off some thank yous. As you guys know, Tombo Broadcast Solutions, Applix Distributors, and TOMS Ravonia. Thank you guys for letting us host such an amazing show. We are joined today by the man himself, TebzLoungeroom. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Good, man.
Feeling
amazing.
good?
Yeah, it's good to see you, dude.
Good to see you too.
So tell us, it's your first time on the show. So for those at home who may not know about you yet, tell us a bit more about yourself. What do you do in terms of where you're gigging? Give us a rundown.
Yeah, look, we've been doing this DJing thing for a while now. Nowadays, it's more around the jump on this label.
Oh yeah.
Over here. We host parties all over the place, mostly at 86 Public in Randburg.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of my career, started in varsity over 20 years ago.
That's amazing.
Started doing campus gigs, started getting bookings from clubs, and moved into a more chilled sort of environment, doing sort of lounges and stuff.
For sure.
Hence the name LoungeRoom, actually.
Amazing, dude. So for the entirety of your career, that's just been DJ for you. You've been music from the start, or how did you get into it, man?
Actually, I used to go to a club called Reality back in the day, and I used to watch these DJs just do their thing.
For sure.
On the deep house floor, and I looked at them and I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I think the passion and the love for it started then. I still followed a career outside of music, which I'm passionate about. But this is what keeps me sane. Yeah.
No, I definitely get you. And then just in terms of your shows and where you're playing, where can the people find you if they want to check you out? Yeah. Have you got any gigs coming up?
Yep. Like I said, we host gigs about every month as the jump on. I also have a weekly residency at 86 Public Randburg.
Yeah.
And Met Black. In fact, I'm going there at 6 o'clock. If anyone out there wants to catch me for a sundowner set, I'm on at 6 p.m. at Met Black.
That's amazing. You heard it here first, guys. If you have the time, if you have some room to play with, definitely go check out TebzLoungeroom. Doing his thing. But just before we let you off and get into your set, we just want to sort of take a look at what we're playing on, because this is your first time with the SC6000s.
It is.
How are you feeling before you play? What are your initial thoughts just fiddling with it?
So I was a little bit intimidated when I first saw them. Right, then I needed to just like jump onto them as soon as possible. But after feeling them and getting the feel for it, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable.
That's awesome.
So I'm looking forward to it, and I'll give you proper feedback once I'm done.
For sure, dude. And then just to give you an idea, after your set, we'll just have a rundown and compare to the stuff that you play on, and we'll get some insight from you. But I'm not going to keep you any longer. The people at home, we're very keen to hear what you have in store for us. So without further ado, I'm going to let you do your thing, buddy.
Thank you. Let's do this.
Cool.
Man.
meshed until the song is fixed into the bang of the moment. No fear in the bang of the drum. Sweet pain of being as one comes after bodies return to earth, having danced on notes and verse. Rituals of drum leave no doubt, shift of body to soul, move about, conjoined into one groove.
We are back.
And I'm
Tebs.
back. Hi.
Yes,
people.
we are joined with Haley
That
in the
is
beginning
yours.
of the show.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Haley, by the way.
There we
Pleased
go.
to meet you, Haley.
Haley wasn't with us for the intro, but she's joined us now
Wow,
for the
it sounds like I
vibes.
died and came back alive. Thanks, eh?
Yeah.
But dude, that was an amazing set. Thank
And
you so much.
Heinrich.
Here we have Heinrich in the
Yes.
background. Dude, what a set, bro.
Thank you,
That was
man.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I loved every moment of it.
Yeah?
I got lost. I got carried away actually at some point where I missed something with the pause and the cue button, and I ended up repeating a song. But experience, right?
Yeah.
Experience helped me through that situation
For sure.
because I couldn't play the next track. I could have panicked, could have gone to
You freaked
shambles,
out.
but I held my cool. So I don't know if I think it's. I love. Can we get straight into the equipment? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very
we can. Let's
excited.
go for it, dude.
Wait, can I ask you why you got confused between these two?
I think it was on pause, and you can't load the next track or something whilst it's on pause. So it's more me than the equipment
Oh,
itself.
obviously you have to
Yeah.
figure it out.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, you know what? I'm still getting used to the equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome.
I
It was
loved
your
it. I
first
loved
time
it.
though,
Yes.
so-
Yeah.
No
So let's
judgment,
put that all together then. Let's talk us through your first impressions. Obviously, this is your first time on this equipment.
Yes.
So tell us, how did you feel getting into it? How, you know, throughout your set, is there anything that sort of jumped at you?
Yeah.
That kind
yeah,
of a-
Yeah. So, like I said, initially it was a bit intimidating, but
Yeah,
these things are like driving a car. Once
For
you've driven
sure.
a car, you can drive most cars, right? However, the response, I wasn't used to the response, right? When you're
Yeah.
queuing and playing a song. Once I got that, it was actually quite responsive.
for sure.
When you, from cue to playing the song.
Yeah.
And then the pushing of the wheel is, again, something that I needed to get used to. But once I got used to it, it's like,
Is it sensitive? Is it?
yeah, it feels like vinyl, actually. It feels like vinyl. So
Yeah.
once I made that switch in my head,
Okay.
I think all my transitions were almost perfect.
Which is, it's funny that you mentioned that, because most of the feedback we've gotten either, you know, it talks about how big the screen is or
Yeah.
how good the jog wheel feels,
Yes.
like in contrast to like the SC5000s or even
Yes.
anything on
Yeah.
the Pioneer side of things.
Yes.
It's a very interesting feeling.
Yes, I actually like the fact that the screen is so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming
So
from...
Can I ask why? Because a lot of people seem to be commenting about these huge screens, but like, why is it nice to have a big? I mean, like, besides the fact that it's bigger and you can see clearly, but how does that impact your playing?
You're
and-
playing.
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
Yeah. Everybody says these screens are so big.
I guess I'll speak for myself. I'm a very visual person. So
Okay.
when things stick out to me the way they do on this machine, I get very excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you look at the BPM and everything else that you see on the screen, for me it's better, especially coming from playing from other equipment like less expensive equipment
Yeah.
where the screen I don't
It's a bit
wanna,
smaller.
Yeah, is a bit smaller. This is a refreshing
For sure.
feeling. Yeah.
And I think to add to that, another piece of feedback we've received is the accuracy of the screen as well. Being able
Yes.
to pinpoint, a beat in your song where you want to fade in from and cue in.
Yes,
It's a lot more
yes,
accurate, and I think
yes.
that adds to the
No,
effect of
definitely,
everything.
definitely.
And then let's
Um,
tie that a bit back. So I'm gonna ask you, if you're comfortable, name and shame. We're gonna put this in contrast to your kit. What do you play on? And let's talk about the SE600s, the 6000s,
Sure.
but more from a perspective of comfort. How would you put them together in terms of adapting to what that gives you and what the SE6000? Talk about the experience between
Yeah.
your kit and
Yeah, so like I said, not all places can afford good equipment, right? Because
Yeah.
it does
Yeah,
get
for sure.
expensive, right? So from the cheaper equipment that I sometimes play on, it is a huge step up. And then if you had to compare it with your Pioneers, 2000s, and that, I think it's neck and neck, eh?
yeah.
It's neck and neck. and like I said, this, because I'm so used to
For sure.
that other equipment, this does take a bit of getting used to. But once you're there, I'd have this any day.
Yeah, that's
I'd have
a
this
really,
every
day.
really
So we like to
good piece
hear
of feedback.
Wow, yeah, no, did I hear rating?
Yeah. So we've been
but-
doing this thing where we ask out of 10,
Yeah.
what would you rate it?
So with 10 being the Lamborghini of equipment that you've used, and 1 being like, bottom
Yeah.
of the range.
Yeah.
Where would you place?
It's definitely above average. It's not a 10. I'm very hard to please.
Okay. No, we take it. We take what we can get.
So it's a good 7.5.
Okay.
Why the half
Okay.
though?
Because it's
Why not
almost
the
an
8?
It's almost an 8.
But why
Wait,
not
let's-
the 8?
What would take this to a 10 for you in an ideal world? What does that look like for you?
You can tell us the bad things. it's
Yeah, no,
okay.
like don't feel
we
any.
won't cry
Yeah.
in front of you.
I think the rubbery buttons for me.
Hectic.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
the second
Yeah,
person to say
that's the
this.
one.
But why?
Besides that, I don't know. I prefer the shiny sort of
Okay.
stuff that I'm used to. And again, it's a small thing. Yeah, I mean,
For
that's
sure.
pretty much it.
And I think you mentioned something which I want to highlight is obviously depending on you pay for what you get. There's
Yeah.
equipment out there that's not as expensive as this or in that
Yeah.
price range, but I
Yeah.
think the benefit and sort of what comes with that price is just what this can do in terms of
Yeah.
your stage link with Resolume and sound switch, being able to control so many different things outside of the music that you're playing.
Yes, yes.
So it is a very use case based analysis. Like, would you want something more professional, more capable
yeah.
than
Yeah.
a smaller kit that doesn't cost as much but still does the same thing?
Still
you know?
does exactly. I think there's a gap in the market actually
Yeah.
because, like I said, I sometimes play on very cheap equipment. I shall
Sometimes.
not mention product, right? And then you go to the complete opposite where you have the Rolls Royce of
Yeah.
equipment. There's nothing that's
In between.
kind of in between,
Like a buffer
Yeah.
between.
and decent.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So I think you guys are onto something. There's a gap.
That's
for this.
amazing, dude.
Dear Denon, you are onto something. Thank
sure.
you.
But dude,
Yes.
just to wrap things up, dude, thank you so much for your sets.
You're
I know in the
welcome.
beginning of the show we did talk about what you have coming up, but I just want to
Yes.
remind the people at home, maybe those who
Yeah,
tuned in
yeah.
a bit
Yeah.
late,
Yep.
let us know where we can find you, man.
Yeah, Matt Black in about 3 hours or so.
Yeah, so if
6,
Here we
you,
6
go.
p.m.
if
set.
you want to
Matt
continue
Black,
this
Nico
vibe,
Way.
guys.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right here.
yeah. Just not too far from here.
Mm.
So yes, more of this vibe, a little bit more soulful than I went today. Today was just more
taste.
For the
groovy.
crew, yeah.
And also a taste of
Yeah.
what you actually
Yes, yeah,
you get into, I'm guessing.
yes, yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
Mm.
For
That's-
sure, dude.
Awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
having
much
me.
for your set,
Thank you.
dude.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming all this way.
Awesome. Thank you. Cheers.
Cool, guys. Just to close things off, thank you guys for tuning in. As you know, every Friday with our podcast on the Wednesday mornings. Big thank you to Tama Broadcast, Applix Distribution, and Tom's Ravonia for letting us have an amazing, amazing show. Once again, thank you, TebzLoungeroom, the man himself. Thanks for pulling through with an amazing set. And I think that's it from us, guys.
Yep, for my 5 minutes on air.
5 minutes of fame. And that's us. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.